Dougal, and today we are going to be talking about hockey. That's right, but before we get started, there are a few things that I certainly want to make sure that you're aware of that are super important when you're playing a sport like hockey. So I have some terms up here that we're going to kind of go through before we get started in our unit, just so that you have this in the back of your mind when we get started. All right, well, obviously, we live in Florida, so there's only one ice rink that I know about besides the Tampa Bay Lightning ice rink. There's one that's new that's in Wesley Chapel, but most of the time when we play hockey, we play in the street. And remember, there's two different kinds of hockey that you can play. You can play street hockey or you can play ice hockey. So I'm going to be showing you some things just to keep in mind if you are out playing with your friends with a little bit of street hockey, but it also applies to ice hockey too. So the first term is grip, and so I'm going to be teaching you today the proper way to handle your hockey stick so that you are successful in the game. So when we're talking about grip, your strong hand or your dominant hand, normally that's the one that you use to write with or to throw with, that is going to be the one in the middle of your stick. Okay, your weak hand is going to be at the top of your stick. So in just a moment, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. Secondly, your stick, you can see this could be a dangerous thing, right? So you want to make sure that you keep your stick in contact with the court or the ground, right, with the ball, all right? And the reason why is because safety could be an issue with this game. Safety, you want to make sure that you keep two hands on the stick at all times and your stick never goes above your hips. Now think about that for just a moment. What do you think could happen if you use your hockey stick like a swing and bringing your hockey stick way up? That's right, you could hurt another player. So you always want to make sure that your hockey stick is down on the court or on the ground so that you're not swinging it uncontrollably and hurt another player. All right, so these are all the terms that I want you to keep in mind as we go through our lesson today. Next up is proper grip. All right, ninjas, it's time to talk about proper grip on your hockey stick. So remember when we were reviewing those terms, remember I said that your dominant hand, your most powerful hand, is going to go in the center of your stick. And you want to make sure that you do an underhand grip, okay? And just kind of put it just very easily in your hand, a comfortable grip. It doesn't have to be, a super strong grip, but you want to make sure that it's comfortable in your hand. Then your non-dominant hand, and for me it's my left hand, that's going to go on the top. Now you don't want to do an underhand grip because you're going to develop some more control if you put it on the top part. So, the fatty part in your hand right here, if you place that on the very top of your stick and then just simply wrap your fingers around, that's going to give you a nice, keep control of your hockey stick. Okay, and then of course this hockey stick is too small for me, but it should be your size. But when you're controlling your hockey stick, remember you want to keep that stick low to the ground so that you're not injuring any other players around you. All right, so I want you to give that a shot. Remember, your dominant hand goes in the center of your stick, your most powerful hand. Your non-dominant hand is going to go at the top with an uphand grip, not underhand, uphand. All right, so give that a shot, ninjas. Practice that. Make sure your learning guide is checked to make sure that you're holding your hockey stick properly.
I can move mountains, I can work a miracle, work a miracle.